Hi team, I'm calling from England. I'm at home at the moment and I just wanted to do a quick video because I know that I'm not seeing everybody, but I want to make sure everybody feels really connected to me as their sponsor. I'm actually going to go and see Helen at the end of the week, so that's really exciting. But I wanted to just do a quick little training on, um, you know, tips for a successful Arbonne business. I've been in it quite a lot longer than everybody on this training, and I think it's really worthwhile telling you why I am where I am and how I got to where I am and what my life is now because of Arbonne. So I think I'm just going to read off my notes because I'm normally really good at this, but I just had so much I just wanted to share and I want to do it quickly. One of the first top tips I would do, if you're feeling a bit lost in Arbonne and you don't know what direction to take, is learn the business presentation. Absolutely. Whether that was through me or if you've heard it online, just listen to the business presentation. I can provide you to a link that will be on our region page that has the actual presentation, but just learn it. And the way you do that is just by listening to people. You know, plug into the live calls we have, attend the DAs in your area, and listen to how they speak about it. You don't want to just be a robot and just regurgitate what they're saying because that's not personable to you. So once you find the way of being authentic in how you discovered Arbonne and what it means to you, then that passion will absolutely shine through when you talk to other people and you'll be so much more comfortable at the same time. So I just urge you to learn that presentation, and I did that for a long time. I would go to every meeting and I wasn't bringing anybody along. I wasn't asking anybody. I was nervous, but I just listened. And I think Sarah Dunning was the same person who did that actually. So I have faith, MVP to be. And she just listened all the time. And then, I'm not saying learn it before you do anything, because this is absolutely a business that you can learn as you go. This is a business where it's totally okay to say, I don't know. I'll check with my upline. Is that okay? And also, don't forget, I am a resource. Get me in front of people and I will build you a team as soon as we can, because you need to see results in this business and it's my responsibility to make sure you're successful. Tip number 2 is be a product of the product. And that is becoming so clear for me now because I'm back with my mum who, she didn't really understand what this business was, no matter how many times I tried to explain it to her. Someone who sold an encyclopedia once and, who's grown up with the Avon knocking on doors kind of thing, because obviously this is not that at all. And so she just thought I was using products because that's what Arbonne was. But the fact is, I'm actually able to talk about why these are amazing. And she's completely seeing, my skin, the makeup I'm using. She's watching me. She's like, oh, okay, so you're just using that. Oh, is that Arbonne? It's even down to, I've got sun lotion for you. Do you want that? I said, well, that's really nice, but I do have Arbonne sun lotion and I quite like to stay loyal to this brand. So, I would say be a product of the product because it shows your belief in the products. There's a reason you decided to join this business. It's either you saw the income potential, you saw social potential, you saw a plan B, or you just seriously loved the products and you've loved the way they felt. So I will urge you, if you haven't done a big business order and if you've just started, you can get 50% off packs in your first 2 months. Just replace everything as it runs out, because it's like if let's just say you walked into Steve Jobs' house and he had a Windows laptop. How invested are you going to be in his brand of Apple? I just thought of that off the top of my head. I thought it was a hilarious one. I'm sure it happens. But even like, Dyson, if, whoever created Dyson, I'm sure he's really well known. But if he wasn't using a Dyson, if he was using a Henry Hoover, you'd feel a bit different about using the Dyson, wouldn't you? And spending all that money on it. So I urge you, be a product of the product, because everything you see, everything I've washed my hair, moisturised, all the colour on my face, I wish they did nail polish, because that would be my next thing. That's my one thing I can't not deal with because it's not Arbonne. And the other thing is we're so lucky because the products are amazing. they actually do what they say. And, you know, if you become a product of the product, and I'll say, you know, I'll mention Helen here because Helen is so involved with the Healthy Living program, that she's become a product of the product, that people are asking her and they want to see her because they've seen how remarkable her results are and they want to know what she's doing. So even if it's just that, or even if it's just, you know, getting rid of some pigmentation or having the best skin you've ever had, people talk about that and they want to know. And I would also say, if you haven't got all the products yet, I mean, without sounding like a crazy woman about Arbonne, I mean, I do kind of mean it. Get all the products you can at once, because you don't know, even if you don't have a boyfriend, I would say even get some samples of the men's set, or even get a men's set, because you'll know a man somewhere who can nail this business. And, you know, the shaving lotion is really good for your legs if you do shave, FYI, because Jake doesn't, because he's doing the whole beard thing, so I use that. But you know, it's something you can recommend to everybody. Even if, you know, you've got one body scrub from the Sea Source range, get the Aroma Essential scrub as well, because they're completely different. You know, one's a sea salt scrub, one's more of a sugary, grainy scrub. And, you know, you might find someone that suits one better than the other. And, of course, you can talk about it then if you've used it. And, you know, how can you recommend something you don't trust? You know, if someone says to me, oh, Alex, I love your eyelashes, I love your mascara, where's that from? And I say, oh, it was just a Rimmel buy one get one free at, you know, Boots, or, you know, Priceline. You know, I'm already Englandized already. And then point number 3, and I cannot stress this enough, and I'm sure it comes up all the time, doesn't it, when we listen to trainings, but personal development is key. Why is it key? It's absolutely changed my life. It's changed my life and it's changed my business. Why has it changed my life? I've learned so many skills that I was not going to learn. I'm totally open about that. I'm convinced that I would not have learned them had it not been for this business. And I believe every success I've had since learning these skills through Arbonne, external of Arbonne, is because of Arbonne. You know, the job I just left, that was a complete step up to where I was. And I'm completely certain that that was a direct result of what I'd learned through Arbonne, through positive thinking, through just learning about emotional intelligence was a really big one. And it got me into a position where I was dealing with people. So how do you fit this into your life? You know, read 30 minutes a day. It's actually not that much. Read 30 minutes a day, or read 10 pages a day. I can give you some recommended books, but some really good ones to start with are, if you're direct to me as well, you've all got a copy of Network Marketing Pro by Eric Worre. Brilliant book. It's a very short read, and I consider that my Bible. I keep it in my handbag for whatever reason. You know, he's so good with verbiage and how to talk. This also builds your belief in the business, which is another part of personal development. But reading 30 minutes a day. The Secret's also a really good book, because it challenges the way you've been thinking. I did think I was a very positive person, but could have been a bit more positive, let's be honest. Also, listen to one conference call every day. And this can just be if you're getting ready for work in the morning, or you're just doing your makeup, something where you can't necessarily multitask. Instead of listening to the news, instead of listening to the TV, if you're driving somewhere, put a conference call on. This is going to fill your head with so much more energy than anything else you're listening to. I promise you. Where do you find these? We have got tons of them. If you use the app SoundCloud, I recommend you do. If you just type anything Arbonne into there, you're going to have a treasure trove of resources. We are so lucky that we are part of a company where people just impart their knowledge all the time. You know, big ones to listen for are Donna Johnson. She's so consistent with posting tracks. She does a training every week and it always goes on. So that's amazing. Also, the Australian calls are always on as well. I think that's with the United Nations SoundCloud group. And, you know, if you hear something amazing, share it. We've got the WhatsApp group. Share it. I'd love to hear what you're getting from other calls. I always share something that I hear, because I want to help you. I want to lead you in the right direction as well, because it's my responsibility to coach and mentor you. And part of that is definitely showing you where to find these resources. And, you know, what was really important about doing this is because you listen to all different stories. You hear people that resonate with you, and you might just get that golden nugget that finally clicks into place, and you realize, yeah, I'm all in. I have decided this is it. And you listen to what's possible. You build your belief. Building your belief in yourself and in this business is one of the most difficult things to do. And the only way you can do that is by borrowing it from other people. You know, you might talk to someone about the business and say, well, where are you? And you say, well, I've just started. And say, well, how can I trust you? And you say, well, actually, my upline, let's talk about Michelle Sutherland. She drives the white Mercedes. I know I haven't got the white Mercedes yet, but, you know, if she can do it, I can do it. And she's going to help me get there too. You know, it's just things like that, and hearing about what people do in terms of charity. Just take those nuggets away and really use them. So I think I'll end that there. I've covered all my notes, but love to you all, and I hope to see some of you soon. I'm coming to Southampton, but have a great day. Bye.